Jammu and Kashmir, the defence forces here are leaving no stone unturned in pursuit of the ongoing crackdown on terrorism. In the most recent developments, the State Investigative Agency in J&K conducted raids and search operations in the Kashmir area related to an ongoing terror funding case. These raids are yet another addition to New Delhi's efforts of countering and eradicating even the last traces of active terrorism from the Union territory. Let's delve into the matter in this report. Pakistan, for a long time, has the intent of disrupting peace and tranquility in Jammu and Kashmir. However, the defence forces and intelligence agencies of India ensure that all the attempts made by Islamabad to propagate cross-border terrorism are stopped at any cost. Continuing these efforts, the State Investigative Agency of J&K recently conducted raids on various locations in Anantnag and Kulgam district in Kashmir. These raids were executed in relation to an ongoing terror funding case against Zafar Hussain Bhatt, also known as Khurshid Kashmiri. Khurshid has been declared an individual terrorist under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act since October 2020. He has been reported to be associated with Pakistan-based terror organization Hizbul Mujahideen. Hence, New Delhi is adapting every possible tactic to continue its crackdown on terrorism and terror funding.
Combating terror funding is a multifaceted challenge and requires a coordinated effort from not only security forces but also intelligence agencies and government, state as well as central government. We should ensure that countries all over the world do not supply money for the terrorist activities, and there are laws which stop countries from funding terror organizations in other countries. Also, you have what is called as the FATA, Financial Action Task Force of the United Nations, which keeps a tag of countries which support terrorists with money. Then we also have what is called as our financial intelligence units, which keep a tag of money transactions that take place and ensure that wrong activities do not take place. We have a lot of laws on money laundering, for stopping hawala, etc. A lot of organizations which are involved in these kinds of jobs, they are regularly raided by the national investigative agencies. Their assets are frozen, their money is seized, and all their activities are tried to be stopped.
Similar raids were conducted by NIA this year in Kupwara of North Kashmir, resulting the seizure and attachment of properties of Zahoor Ahmad Shah Watali. Last year, major actions were also taken against Yasin Malik, a separatist leader from Jammu and Kashmir, when he was produced before NIA court in Delhi. Act of terrorism, especially in this time of the year, is Islamabad's last attempt of giving terrorism in J&K one last push. Before the border areas get blocked due to harsh winter of months and the terrorists residing in Pakistan are unable to reach and send resources to the foot soldiers in Jammu and Kashmir. But India has taken several steps to ensure that terrorism cannot disturb the peace in J&K.
Crushing terrorism will require a multifaceted effort. First and most important is intelligence gathering. We have to ensure that we get actionable intelligence by which we come to know which terrorist group is going to infiltrate from which part of the line of control. We also have to ensure that our counter-infiltration grid, which is on the border, on the LOC, is of a very high order, so that most of the terror activities are stopped on the border itself, and most of the terrorists are killed on the border itself. In fact, Indian Army has achieved tremendous amount of success in this activity, in which 95% of terrorists get killed on the border itself, and barely 5% are able to infiltrate inside. So counter-infiltration grid has to be kept strong at all times. Based on actionable intelligence, we carry out intelligence-based operation, which is done very regularly. In fact, it is now said that there are barely 150 terrorists which are operating in Jammu and Kashmir Valley as well as in the area of Poonch and Rajouri.
As a result of combined efforts and an impeccable coordination between state and national investigative and intelligence agencies, the ongoing crackdown on terrorism in India is expected to get severe by the day. Disruption of peace and security in Jammu and Kashmir has always been intended by Pakistan, but the unprecedented development in Jammu and Kashmir in recent years has proven India's will to secure and ensure that the peace, security and prosperity remains eternal.